was tough for me, especially. I always talked about Hawaii and the special place it had in my heart, and it really did. And it came down to just talking to my family. I took a week off, kind of just get my mind off everything. These couple of days, just talk to my parents. I have a small circle. Talked to Coach Gannett a couple of times, and just kind of gather some information. And I truly thought that this was best for me moving forward. There's a million things that go into a decision like this. Small things, obviously. Being able to support my parents, help out financially. There's a bunch of things that go into it, but ultimately, I honestly thought I was prepared. It didn't come down to anything to do with NCAA stuff. Because at the end of the day, I would have transferred or gone to a different institution. I truly thought that I was ready, and there was no way that I was, going to go somewhere else. Or I wanted to represent Hawaii as best as I could, and I think this is the best way that I can represent Hawaii.
Well, obviously, it's extremely supportive always of all of our guys. Our job is to, number one, take care of them, put them in the best position to succeed in their lives and have conversations. Each guy's different, but obviously you come back from a long journey. They needed I say this a lot, they needed a cooling off period. You don't want to make immediate decisions. Then they needed to be celebrated, which they were, and then the individual conversations followed a little bit simultaneously recently, providing them with as much information as they can. Talking, having a conversation, hearing where they're at, where their families are at, and then obviously each of them, when they're comfortable, feeling, getting with all that information, making the decision. At that point, now being in complete support of them, and very happy for Jenks right now, and he's a testament and a great representative of this program and this university, on and off the court, in the classroom, in the community. Someone who will be missed, but someone who will always see this as home, and likewise.
I watch the NBA. It's the best league. But at the end of the day, there's overseas. There's a bunch of professional options to go. And I was always kind of in the back of my mind. I was always thinking about the professional route, because ever since I was young, my dream was to be drafted. My dream was to play professional basketball. And now, finally, that dream being closer. Obviously, I have a ton of work to do, and I do recognize that. But throughout the season, there's thoughts, but I just wanted to kind of be with the team and make sure that we could do as best that we could do, and I think we did. And like I said, I took that week off and a couple of days, but I was ready.
This is a guy who is improving rapidly, and I think that's very attractive to other people, and should be. This is a guy who was not an all-conference player last year, and the goal was to try to see if he can go from that to being an all-conference player. Well, he became player of the year, and this is his first full year of really playing at this level, meaningful minutes, consistent. He played half the year last year, so the future is bright. Sky's the limit, and you're going to find a lot of support from this end.
I know I'm going to work hard. I know I have some, as they say, like pro potential, skill level, and this and that, and but I know that I have a big heart, and I'm going to push and try my best, and I'm realistic too. If the NBA isn't there, there's, like I said, overseas options everywhere. I have a Serbian passport, so I'm gonna, explore the best option for me. But it's gonna be an interesting couple months, that's for sure. I know, like I said, I'm gonna work and do what's best, and always put on for the state of Hawaii. And there hasn't been many NBA players here, and I hope to be the next.